today. From U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Minnesota Vikings taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. First down. It's Rice. And some room to work. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Cook with a run on first down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Prescott now from the 50. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second and 5. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Now he dumps this off over the middle and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Back to throw again. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll run on first down. Rice, he will push his way down to about the 14. Here's second and 8. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A first down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 98 yards, 2 shy of 100.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down, it's Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. From the 30 on second down, Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Now Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Second and goal from the 1. Pollard again. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And now third and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharp. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 19. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. Oh, Prescott stripped. And this belongs to the Vikings. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football. Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. 2nd and 3. Buying time to his left. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Robinson. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. Now a 2nd down and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On second and very short, Prescott. Pollard now a first down and more. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So field position becomes a factor. I think in this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So, you want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Prescott on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. Prescott from the gun, and he'll go right back to Lamb. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw is Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And that'll set them back 5. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Now a give here to Pollard. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Vikings to take over. They were losers to the Packers a week ago, but they've got the lead right now here as they come up on a 1st and 10. First play's a run with Nwangu. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Another run now for Nwangu. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline. And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st. Just a gain of 1 there. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll run with Pollard. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll stop him at the 1-yard line, but small consolation there following the turnover. And that one quickly. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just a So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. John Franklin Myers able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Prescott now. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
To Jefferson on the slant. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Marching back out there, ready for the next possession. Here comes the Vikings defense. They recovered the fumble last time. 3 turnovers for them in this game. They've been, that word opportunistic comes to mind, right?
Exactly right. And you know guys on defense, they say the turnovers, offensive guys call them turnovers. We call them takeaways. We go get them. And that's exactly what they've done in this game.
The former DB making sure you know they're takeaways on the defense.
Takeaways, man.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage. And
he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off at the 28, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Our eyes shift now to the Vikings defense. They got a little steam following the interception the last time they were out there, Charles.
And they want to keep that going now, because once you get one, he wanted to multiply and turn into a bunch more. And right now, they're putting up their version of a no-fly zone.
No-fly zone. I like that. We had a flyover before the game.
Yeah, but this time they would intercept it.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run. Extra plays, harder to move it.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's Prescott. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Over the middle, complete. It's Hines. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Prescott yet again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. And quickly they get to the line. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.